Hey folks, welcome back to the channel and another update for Escape from Tarkov, or a TIT as you guys like to call them in the comments section. This is just a quick update on some stuff we got from BSG and Nikita on Twitter, and nothing much more than that. There's no events or anything, but we'll get through it pretty quick so you know what's going on. So first up, we get the first picture of the new boss, Partisan. Kind of a Jaeger looking dude with a bird on his finger. Not sure exactly what's going on here with this guy. Now, Nikita has talked about him in the past a little bit on a couple of different Tarkov TVs, though nothing super concrete in details about him. We do know he's going to have the ability to set booby traps on like bodies and containers and loot spots around the map, which will all come with the corresponding skills and mechanics for us to set our own traps and disarm them and stuff, at least according to Nikita. But this new boss specifically will hunt PMCs based on if they have bad karma or not. And that's a system we still have no idea how it's going to work out. Now, Nikita hinted kind of jokingly, so I don't know how serious it is or how in-depth it is, but like somebody camping near an extract in a bush, you know, like stank rat.
And back to the bush we go.
Might have bad karma, but we have no solid info on that. And we're probably not going to get much info because Nikita said the karma system is going to get added. There's not going to be like any instructions or info, and players are just going to have to figure it out. So that should be fun. Now, for going back as far as I can remember, there have been discussions about factions and karma associated with that. Everything from like USEC killing USEC being a bad thing, or bear and bear, or, you know, there's an Untar faction, things like that. But no real solid details. We don't know what it's going to be yet. Now, is he coming with the wipe? I think so, but again, no solid info. This could just be hype building about the wipe, which we'll talk about that in a second, and just getting everybody spooled up like they always do. Right before wipes, they start dropping tons of pictures and getting everybody ready for the wipe. But this kind of leads me to believe that we're going to have him in the wipe along with the karma system and booby traps and all of that kind of fun stuff. So buckle up. Now, next up from Nikita himself, we got a tweet of Molotovs. I mean, that's what if you know what that is, that's what this is. You take a bottle, you fill it with a flammable substance, stick a rag, light it, throw it, instant fire. Now, the only clip we've seen is a really shitty, low quality one of Arena. So while I would assume that this is going to come to Tarkov, we don't know that for sure. We haven't seen or been told anything like that about Tarkov yet, but fingers crossed. I guess maybe. I guess Summit's probably not super excited about getting a second streamer item, but we'll see.
Summit's gonna clutch it, and Slice will close out map number 1, 16 to 11. Oh wait. Oh no, Summit! No!
And then after that, we'll have a little quick discussion about wipe. So I figured where's a better place to talk about wipe except in front of the blue room here. It's probably one of the most common questions we get asked. And right now, as of me making this video, we have no new events and no updates on wipe. But don't worry about missing it. If we get news or anything comes out about pre-wipe events or it starts kicking up, me and every other content creator is going to be blasting videos talking about wipe, what to do to get ready for wipe, what events are going on for wipe, and blah blah blah. Anybody who's been around knows this. So if you're watching any kind of Tarkov content at all, you will not miss the wipe date. Now, Thursday is a fun meme, but when you look at the history, which I went back and verified this, there have been 14 wipes in Tarkov, and one of those is a soft wipe, but we're not going to get into those details. 6 of those were Thursdays, so almost half. But since 2020, when Tarkov really took off, there have only been 3 Thursday wipes, and there's been 4 Wednesday wipes, and then there was a Sunday. I think that's all of them since then. So my point is, don't count on Thursday. It is a fun joke and it's a meme, and that's fine. There's no hate on that. But for people that are trying to plan, do not like it's a Thursday wipe. It's always a Thursday, because it honestly lately it hasn't been. It's more Wednesday than anything. Now, the way this usually goes, since they started doing pre-wipe events in December of 2020, we're going to get between 5 and 10 days of lore-driven events, usually one that hits every day, accumulating in an unlocked traders, like everything's unlocked on the traders, and 1 ruble and $1 for every item. And that goes for anywhere from 12 hours to maybe 2 days. And that is really what's traditionally now been the final event right before wipe. Now, what we'll get is an announcement the day before usually. So it usually hits mid-afternoon, but sometimes it's later in the evening. And then we'll get the patch notes when the servers go down, which is usually about 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern, depending on times, daylight savings and dumb stuff like that. So for me, I don't think wipe is imminent. It is at least 5. For me, I'm in my head, it's at least 5 days away until we start seeing events. But keep in mind, BSG could completely flip the script on this and go right into a wipe. We did this once, December of 2020, I believe. We got no notice, and we had about 18 hours of pre-wipe event raiders, blah blah blah, for 15 or 18 hours on Christmas Eve, and went right into a wipe Christmas morning. Everybody was thrilled. Their families loved it. It was awesome. I'm glad we're never going to do that again, according to Nikita. But that was an outlier. That doesn't happen all that much, but it could happen again. BSG could just be like, screw it. We're just going to do the wipe. We're not going to do all these events. Maybe maybe their player numbers drop and it's just not worth the effort anymore. I don't know. Now, back last month, Nikita did say wipe was planned for early August. But that is always subject to change based on how software works. And that's where my theory on how this whole process goes down comes into play here. Basically what happens is they're getting a patch ready. They have their end state that they're trying to reach with a rough date, a goal, and they get it there and they start testing for stability and all that kind of stuff. And once it's good to go, once they are actually ready to upload and they feel the patch is ready, that's when pre-wipe events start. The date isn't really fixed. It's when the patch is ready to go. Let's say they have 10 events and they want to wipe on a certain day or more or less, they can adjust those events and only do 5 of them, or they can do 7 of them, or maybe they do 4 of them. And just to meet a specific day that they do have in mind once they do get the patch ready. So in my mind, that's probably what we are waiting on right now, which is why it's really super quiet, or at least it was, is just waiting on patch approval for the events to start. But now that we're starting to see this Monday, BSG posting stuff, we're probably going to get screenshots of maps, expansions, more teasers and things like that. The hype is going to build. We're getting closer. We're like pre-wipe now, if that's even something worth saying. So that's my 2 cents on it. Just so you know, that's where we're sitting as far as how I look at it. But that's pretty much it. We'll wrap her up there. Thank you guys, as always, for watching the videos, taking your time and giving it to me. Don't forget to check out my music down below. Link is in the description. It's free to listen to. If you listen to it on Spotify, it helps us out the most, but listen to it where you want. If you are a content creator, you can use it for free as well in your YouTube videos and Twitch streams. Just got to attribute us so people know where to find it. That's all we ask. But no DMC takedowns, no copyright strikes. And I'll throw an asterisk in here because some people get bent out of shape out of it. I don't make the music myself. I'm as musically inclined as a wet rock. Low Wave Record makes it for me to my taste. We collaborate, we go back and forth. They're the producers, but we have a partnership. We work together. I have ownership on the music. That's why I can say you guys can use it and it's legally binding and all that nonsense. Now, if you're a YouTuber and you want to download the music because you want to use it to edit your files, don't worry about trying to record it off Spotify or anything. Just DM me, go into my Discord, send me a DM. I'll get you the links and set up on how you do the download process. Low Wave has a whole system they want to do just so that it's not out there for everybody easily. But that's it. Done rambling. Appreciate you guys. I wish you the best of luck in your raids, and we'll see you in Tarkov.